All right. Hello. Hey, y'all. Hey. It is time for this week's Jennifer Live. And Jennifer Live is simply me, Jennifer Dent Brown, your certified life and weight loss coach, answering a question or addressing a struggle that you have told me that you're struggling with when it comes to weight loss. So, for those of you who are new to me and don't know me from my can of spray paint, I am Jennifer Dent Brown. I'm a life and weight loss coach, and I help women learn to stop dieting forever. Okay. So every week I've been doing these short little 10, 15-minute live videos to address these questions that I get, these challenges that I get from my audience, because when one person is struggling with it, I know there's a lot more of you out there dealing with the same thing. All right. So today's struggle comes from Jennifer. She sent it to me via, yes, not me, someone else named Jennifer, sent it to me via email. And she says, one of my biggest struggles, she actually listed 5 of them. I'm going to go over 2 today. She said, 2 of my biggest challenges are Coca-Cola consumption and addiction to sugar. Okay, so those were the first 2 that she mentioned. Before I jump into that answer, I just want to remind you that you can share this video with a friend. Tag your friend, let them know that Jennifer is answering questions. And if you know your friend is a Coke drinker, let her know that I got a solution for her. Okay. So, how I want to address the Coca-Cola consumption. She didn't say how many Cokes she drinks a day. She didn't say how long she's been drinking them or how much in quantity she drinks a day. But it was her number 1 challenge that she listed in her list. And then the second one was addiction to sugar, which to me just kind of go hand in hand. So the first thing, if this is something you're struggling with, the first thing I want you to question is, why are you drinking Coke? Have you questioned why you have this habit? Right. And no judgment with your answer, but sometimes we just think, well, it's what I do. I'm just like all these other people out here who drink Coke. So this is what I do. I've been doing it a long time. But have you ever stopped to question yourself at this moment today? Hey, girl, why are we drinking this Coke right now? Right. And just see what your brain comes up with. Just see the answer that you respond that you get. Because lots of times we don't think to ask ourselves questions. And one of the things that you will learn in the boot camp, which begins May 2nd, by the way, registration is open now, is how to ask yourself powerful questions. Because when you ask yourself a powerful question, you will always get a powerful answer and response. Okay. So the first thing I would do is just encourage you, the next time you find yourself picking up a soda, or you're in the store and you're grabbing for the 2-liter or the 6-pack or whatever it is that you're just normally doing out of habit, I want you to just stop and ask yourself, like, hey, girl, what's up? Like, why are we drinking this Coke right now? Like, what is happening? Why do I feel like I need to drink a Coca-Cola right now? And don't judge it, right? Hey, Shauna, don't judge your response. Just be curious and see what answer your brain offers you. The other thing I want you to question, and one of the answers that may come up for you, Jennifer, is because this is the second thing you mentioned in your list of challenges, is this thought, right? Addiction to sugar. I hear this all the time from people who come to me wanting to lose weight. Right, I'm addicted to sugar. I just can't stop eating it. Every time I've tried to eat it, I end up going back to it, or I've stopped eating it for a while. And then as soon as I go back to it, like, I can't stop eating sugar. Right. So this is a story that is like on autoplay in their heads. Like, I'm addicted to sugar. I'm addicted to sugar. I'm addicted to sugar. So when you're asking yourself that question, like, hey, girl, why are we drinking this Coke right now? Your immediate answer might be that thought of like, oh, I'm addicted to sugar. And because I'm addicted to sugar, I have to have this Coca-Cola right now, or else I'm going to feel very uncomfortable. Ooh, we don't want to feel uncomfortable, do we? No. So it's much easier to keep playing that story over and over and over in your head. Like, I'm addicted to sugar, so I'm going to give myself permission to drink this Coke because I don't want to feel uncomfortable. It's much easier to have that thought to drink the soda than it is to feel uncomfortable and deny yourself the urge to drink, or deny yourself the gratification to drink the soda in that moment. Okay. So if you are one of those people who tell yourself, I'm addicted to sugar, just know that story that you're holding on to, that story, that belief that you're telling yourself, you're going to just keep giving yourself permission to eat the sugar, to consume the sugar. And it's like, oh, it's out of my hands. I'm just addicted. My body will just like, it won't survive if I don't have the sugar, right? That is a very, actually, I'm not even going to say that. What that is you not questioning, one, is this a true statement? Are you truly addicted to sugar? What will happen if you stop eating sugar? Because here's what I really want you to think about. When you think about a person that has a true substance abuse to, say, for instance, alcohol or some type of drug, right? An opioid, for example, when their body goes through withdrawal, that is for real serious withdrawal with for real serious symptoms. And when you say, oh, I'm addicted to sugar, it's almost like you're equating your addiction to sugar to someone who is addicted to a true toxic substance like alcohol or drugs. Think about it. You can stop eating sugar and you will not end up in convulsions. You will not end up in the hospital. You will feel very uncomfortable. You might have a headache, right? You might have the urge to eat something sugary, and you have to learn how to manage your thoughts around that, but you will survive, my friend, and you will be okay. Trust me. I have seen many a person go through a sugar detox. I have gone through sugar detoxes myself. You will be okay, and actually you will be much better on the other side. So do yourself a favor, telling yourself I'm addicted to sugar. Just know that that is a very unuseful thought and a very unuseful story you keep believing. Okay. So a belief is just a sentence that you're just repeating over and over and over in your head. What you're going to learn in the boot camp is how to uncover all of these beliefs that are keeping you overweight. For instance, I'm addicted to sugar. I got to have Coke, right? Those are just thoughts that you're having and you've never, ever questioned them. I'm going to teach you how to question those thoughts. First of all, identify what they are, question those thoughts. And then from that place, you can decide, hey, you want to continue to be a Coke drinker? Go ahead, continue to be a Coca-Cola drinker, but you're doing so in the full awareness of what the result is that you're creating by continuing to drink Coca-Cola, right? But by continuing to consume a lot of sugar on a regular basis, you're completely and undeniably understanding and saying, hey, I'm going into this. Yep, I'm eating my sugar, and you understand what the result is. And you are 100% on board participant versus like, oh, I don't know. I'm just addicted to sugar. My body is just addicted. I don't know. I just drink Coke. It's just what I do, right? As if these actions are outside of you. Okay. So that is my answer to the person, Jennifer, who said, I am addicted to sugar. And my other challenge is Coca-Cola consumption again. Okay, so just in summary, just know that giving up, I shouldn't even say giving up, I'm just going to leave it at that, right? Before I go off on an additional tangent. But I do encourage you, if this is intriguing to you and you want to learn more about how you're thinking, your thoughts, the stories you're telling yourself, the reason why you're eating or not eating certain foods, if that is intriguing to you, then I want you to look into joining the Stop Dieting in 30 Bootcamp, which begins on May 2nd, because that is the work we do in week 1, y'all. We go deep into our thinking, because when we can begin to unhinge and loosen those stories that we believe are true, like I'm addicted to sugar or I got to have Coke, when we start to unhinge those stories, the resulting action is that you will start to consume less sugar. you will start to consume less Coke. And we know what happens when you're drinking less Coca-Cola or you're potentially eating less sugar, you're going to lose weight, right? But you're doing so from a place of enlightenment, empowerment, and love for yourself versus believing that what you're doing is wrong and you're trying to like force yourself not to eat sugar anymore. So go to jenniferdent.com/bootcamp for all the details about the bootcamp. Registration is open now through May 2nd. And then we begin May 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern time with our live kickoff call. All right. So that is Jennifer Live for this week. I will be back next week, I think the same time, 12 or 12:30. If you're not on my list, go to jenniferdent.com/stop dieting forever, or just sign up for the boot camp and you will be on my list. You will be one of my Lux Lifers that I email every day, and you will be in the know and know exactly when I'm doing these Jennifer Lives. Now, if there's a question that you're wanting me to answer from the perspective of how the Stop Dieting Forever process can help you lose weight, email it to me, send me a message on Messenger. I got you. Okay. Just let me know, like, hey, this is what I'm struggling with, or this is my question. All right. See you guys in the next one. Bye.